We've had many MMA fighters visit here
Yeah.
before a big bout. You almost canceled on us.
Yes, I did.
Why?
You've got a bit of a bad reputation in the MMA community.
I do.
Yes.
Explain.
Okay, so as I date back to watching people that have sat in this particular
Many
chair.
MMA fighters have sat in that chair just before a big bout.
Ronda Rousey came, and she got thrashed by Amanda Nunes, Misha Tate also. Then you even doubled up on Nate Diaz and Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
So Conor came before the first fight, and he was supposed to beat Nate, and then he lost.
Right. Just after being on my show.
Just after being on your show.
Yes.
And then Nate came in the second fight when he's supposed to beat Conor, and then he lost.
Yes.
So up until yesterday,
Yeah.
I wasn't coming.
Yeah, yeah. This is a death seat, what you're sitting in right now.
It's very dangerous, and it feels hot.
Yeah.
It feels really hot.
Listen, you're here to break the curse. That's what you're going to do.
I like challenges.
You're going to break the curse.
Mike Tyson owned a tiger. Have you considered getting a wild animal?
Yeah, I tell you, Mike Tyson is the man. I mean, heavyweight champ, had a damn tiger in his home.
He used to sleep in bed with the tiger.
That's insane. I mean, it was actually at my last fight, Mike Tyson, at UFC 189. So I'm hoping he's going to be there. If he is there, because I have honestly, truly, have been really giving it serious thought to getting myself an exotic animal, and a tiger would be right up there. I need to sit down and speak
What are
with
some of the
Tyson
other
and
animals
hear the
you're
pros
thinking
and
about
cons.
getting? I'd love to help you with this.
Why, you know an exotic animal dealer?
Oh,
Let's talk. I mean,
so you want to get
I'd love a monkey, Ali.
a monkey?
Kind of monkey, maybe a
Well, like
chimpanzee.
a big, yeah, a monkey would be
Just a
great.
kill chimpanzee whipping around. That would be unbelievable as well.
You know, it would be great if you could put the chimpanzee in a robe and have it march into the ring with you.
Yeah. It's Hollywood.
The
This can happen.
octagon, rather.
This can happen. That can be done, I'm sure.
That would be great. You got to get yourself. That's what you should do when you win this fight. Treat yourself to a chimpanzee.
I'll tell you what. I'll come back next time with my brand new
Would you do
chimpanzee.
that?
Yes, I would.
I would love that so much. That would be absolutely great. Talk about your mom before and the unusual ways that she trained you. Is she still involved with your training?
Yeah, like she comes and she watches and stuff like that. But you know how like your mom will call and ask you if if you wash behind your ears or doing things like that. Like she will call me and be like, "Have you done your arm bars? Have you been doing enough arm bars? You know, you can't be going away from. You can't just get all excited about hitting things. You have to do your arm." So my mom calls me and berates me about arm bar practice.
Kids, you have to do your arm bars.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at, this is funny because typically what we would show on a television show is a clip of a fight, but because your last fight was so short, we can show the whole fight.
Here we go! Tonight's fight clock. Right down. Look at that.
Oh, man.
Tonight's fight clock brought to you by Bud Light, Joe. Perfect fit for whatever happens. Ronda wants to make it happen quickly.
Yeah, she gave
There's
up
the
her
arm.
arm.
She gave up her arm. She taps.
When you train, and I know you train hard for months for a fight like this, and then it's over in 14 seconds, are you at all disappointed?
No, I'm gonna go get hot wings. I'm really excited.
I see.
But the thing is, that fight, I mean, I trained for all that time my whole life, and every microsecond of that fight had never been done before in MMA. The girl came at me doing a flying knee, and I did a backward cartwheel off of my head and invented an armbar that had never been done in MMA before.
That's the greatest thing, is because her and her trainers were probably like, here's what we're gonna do. What's the move she came in with?
Well, no one has ever charged at me before, so she came in with a flying knee.
Come flying in, whatever, you're just like, oh, squash, over, that's it.
If I walked through like all the decision process and all of the like observations, it would seem like a 5-minute fight. But yeah, it looks short in hindsight. I didn't even know what happened.
It was short. It doesn't look too short in hindsight.
It seemed really long when I was doing
If you played that in slow motion, it would last 40 seconds.
You can put opponents to sleep. I find that absolutely fascinating. Is that your favorite way to win?
Well, it's one of my favorite ways to win, absolutely. I like to knock people out and I like to choke people out. Anything that puts people to sleep.
Okay, you vicious, vicious person. But when you defeat Holly Holm that way, okay, and you choke her out and she passes out, first of all, how long is she out for?
That depends how long it's held for. So it takes about 6 seconds usually to put someone to sleep.
You could do it in 6 seconds?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Cut off the carotid artery, the blood supply to the brain, the carotid arteries.
There hasn't been blood in my brain in many years. I think I could defeat you. I'd be there just talking idiocy, singing a fake Edelweiss, and you'd be like, there's been no blood in his brain for 2 hours. And it's so weird because fans, you actually have fans that ask you, they say, please, Misha, do that hold on me and put me to sleep. Is that right?
That's right.
That's
Yeah.
have you ever done it?
Yeah.
You have?
Actually, usually to my friends. I'm that kind of friend.
Yeah.
So I have this friend of mine who's like a 275-pound bodybuilder, like 6'4", big guy. And he's like, I would just grab your arm and pull it off with like one of my arms. I'm like, well, let's see. Let me put you in this choke and let's see. And I put him to sleep.
That's fantastic. That's great. So it really does, it works instantaneously. It's
Yeah.
just amazing. Like,
It works the same on all
right.
people.
Got him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw that, and that was really funny to me. So I posted the picture.
Yeah.
And it went viral. Everybody saw it. Everybody was all about it. And then it was crazy because I was out here in LA, and I went to a club, and like 4 days later, and then everybody's coming up to me in the club like, hey, Justin Bieber's over there. He's over there in the corner. Like, and people are coming up to me like, hey, what's up? You know, Justin's here. And I'm like there was this big fight supposed to go down with me and Justin.
Yeah.
I was like, man.
Yeah, I wonder how that fight would have gone.
Yeah. He went in, I got Justin. Hey, but I was like, it's all right, leave Justin alone. It's no problem. But then he had a little crew with him, a bunch of little Biebers.
Yeah.
They came and found me. They came and found me. Them and their boys. Like I had a crew with me too, though. So
Yeah.
they came up and they were like, he was like right up to me and he's like, hey Nate, what's up, man? I was like, what up? He's like, it's all good. Let's squash the beef, man. I was like, well, is that how beef works out here? I like, it's all good. I have no problem with you, Justin Bieber.
I love you saying, I have no problem with you, Justin Bieber.
I don't want no problem.
Great sentence.
You know, hey,
I got no trouble with you, Justin Bieber.
He been boxing and stuff too, so you wanna watch out for him, especially in the club. He might get you.
Yeah. So they call you Mystic Mac because you have an eerie way of being able to predict what's going to happen. What's your prediction then for this fight?
I feel he is repetitive and his foot patterns, he is almost stuck in a routine. His shots are the same over and over. His retreat is the same over and over. I feel there are many shots in my book that will land. I like the left uppercut. Although he has the height and the range, I still like that rear uppercut. And then I also like the Mea Lua, which is the half moon. It's a capoeira technique where you spin and put your hand on the mat and swing your heel around like a baseball bat. It's a technique I have become very good at, and I am getting better at it. So I think I might break it out and ping it across his head. I think that is an effective shot.
You put your hand down and swing around like that?
Exactly.
Is this frightening you right now?
I mean, I could do it if you want. I'll take it.
I don't want you to hurt. Come on,
I don't want to slip.
I'll hold your shoes. I don't want to hit you, though.
Oh, please don't. If you really hit me, I will die before you hit me. But just give them a demonstration. This is. You can go wherever you want. I'll go with you. Okay, and that would just go right across my face, and then I would die. Yes. Incredible. I was told not to shake your hand because your hand's broken.
Yeah, the right hand's broken.
Right.
But
Wow.
I use it as a sledgehammer, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah. My God. I mean, first of all, I just have to ask you, I know this sounds like I'm obsessed with myself. Big surprise. How soon after you won this match did you think about the Conan Curse?
Immediately.
Did you really?
Immediately. When I got to the back, the UFC PR came over and they said, great job, think it's gonna get crazy. I said, nothing's crazier than the fact that I just won this fight, even though I went to Conan.
Had other people had warned you, don't do Conan's show, isn't that right?
Yeah, they said don't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, the fans were, the betting line I was like a minus 160 underdog.
Right.
The day after I left here, I was up at 240.
Yeah.
Plus 240. It was crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Like everybody bet their money on Stipe.
Right, right. We've broken it now. We thank
we
you.
have.
We thank you for that. You are defending your title.
Yes.
Against George St. Pierre next month. Now, he postponed the fight for a bit.
He did.
And you speculated publicly that there might be reasons why he postponed the fight.
Okay, so I alluded possibly that he was trying to get the steroids out of his system. But honestly, I don't think it's that.
He said he had an eye injury and he needed to heal. And you said, I think he's juicing and he has to wait to get the steroids out of his system.
So I don't want to publicly say that.
You just did.
Okay, I take that back. So he's coming up a weight class from welterweight to middleweight to fight me. So I was saying that he's doing lots of weights to get bigger. Realistically, I think he's trying to grow the size of his balls.
Right.
He's trying to get bigger of these.
Right here, right into that.
Right there. George, man up. Come on, buddy, let's go.
You are known as the arm collector. That is one of your nicknames is the arm collector. What do you mean you're the arm collector? What does it mean?
Well, so far I've had 8 fights, including my amateur and professional, and I've won all of them the first round with an arm bar. And
An arm bar?
yeah, so like if you give me your arm.
Okay,
a little bit. So
all right,
like,
okay.
You don't break the arm. You just
Yo,
dislocate it.
oh, you don't?
Yeah.
Oh, you're
You
gonna,
just-
wait a
you
minute,
put
wait a
pressure
minute.
on it,
Before you do anything, you said I'm not gonna break it, I'm just gonna dislocate it?
I'm not really gonna do it right now.
Oh,
It's
good.
like,
Oh, thank
in
you.
general. No,
Thank you.
so
I just
like-
want to be really clear that we have this for insurance purposes. You dislocate someone's arm?
No, you push the joint at this point, but you pull it in between your legs, and that point's like on the hips, and then you just lean your back farther than the elbow goes, and then hopefully the person gives up, but if not, you keep going, and then sometimes it goes out. But it goes back in. It's like it's a wax on, wax off process. It's happened
What do you mean
before.
it goes back in?
It goes back in.
You'd say that if you ripped my arm completely off. Oh, it just goes back on, a little glue. So you'd get you pull the arm between the legs.
Between the legs.
And then
You lean your bare back
that would
back.
distract me. And then bam, back, and you dislocate it. We actually have footage, I think, of you. Isn't this? Do we have footage of this? Let's take a look.
Less than a minute remaining in the first round. Ronda Rousey extending the arm. She's got to squeeze her knees a little bit.
Oh. Okay. All right. Okay. Make it stop. Make it stop. Make it stop.